I think we need to start looking at things like food security in regional and continental contexts. And I think that that's going to be fundamentally important. I think we've seen definitely a cutback on aid from some foreign donor countries. And we've obviously seen the drama with the tariffs now, which is obviously going to affect market access for African agricultural products.
As the globe is facing a number of challenges, Africa is looking at boosting the agricultural sector as a catalyst industry in reducing poverty, accelerating economic growth, and enhancing food security.
We are looking at agriculture, which is the cornerstone of the development in Africa. Africa in general is agrarian. And therefore, that means we've got to be pushing the agriculture agenda at all costs. Today is about domestication of the Kampala Declaration. As you have rightly pointed out, it started in 2003. And unfortunately, up to today, we have not moved to the level where we would be saying we have reached Uhuru. There are a number, obviously, of reasons. But there are some countries that have progressed, which we are very excited about.
The Comprehensive African Agricultural Development Programme is part of the African Union's Prima Blueprint to elevate agriculture, promote political commitment and investments.
I think that through regional integration and focusing on things like continental infrastructure, how do we move agricultural goods and products around the continent? This has been a challenge over many decades. And that's why you see such a large importation of food into Africa. We probably have more than enough to feed ourselves, but being able to move it around the continent is going to be important. So things like corridor development are going to have to be at the heart of the strategy for us to be able to move and trade. The African Continental Free Trade Agreement is great, but if you can't move the products between countries, it obviously makes it a lot more difficult and a lot more expensive.
One of the participants has shared very interesting statistics with me this morning. And I would like to share the same with you related to this statement that I've just made. 30% of Africa's children are stunted. And this has reduced the GDP of Africa by 10%.
I think it's about time that there's a mindset that changes to say, let's put agriculture at the front, not at the periphery of what we do. If we do that, we will make this continent to be self-reliant, because it has got the land, the good soils, by the way. It has got the water in most areas. And it has got the expertise. It has already trained some of us to ensure that we can deliver when it comes to production all the way up to fork and knife.
A number of stakeholders attended the session and highlighted their challenges as well.
First, I'll talk of those countries or those nations, or in my own nation, as I am come from a patriarchal society, it's male-dominated, and women are one of the challenges in adequate land. Some could have even no land. And when we talk of agriculture, let's look at agriculture along the value chain. There are women from the production, and we need to see women in all the production chain.
Khalihle Khumalo, SABC News, Kempton Park.
Achieving transformation in